May I request all present to kindly stay standing for the national anthem?
Yes.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा। विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा। तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे। गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता। जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar ji, Secretary, Ministry of Defence, Shri Girdhar Aramane ji, Director General, Defence Estates, Shri G.S. Rajeshwaran ji, Director, National Institute of Defence Estates Management, Shri Rajendra Pawar ji, Senior Officers from the Indian Defence Estates Service, Officer Trainees, ladies and gentlemen. A very good evening and a warm welcome to today's event. We have with us the dynamic officer trainees of the 2023 batch of the Indian Defence Estates Service. Hailing from different parts of the country and with varied academic expertise, the officer trainees bring a great diversity of experiences and ideas to their training, which is in progress at the National Institute of Defence Estates Management. I now invite the Secretary, Ministry of Defence, to kindly honor the Honorable Vice President with a bouquet and a memento. I request Shri Rajendra Pawar ji, Director, National Institute of Defence Estates Management, to kindly deliver the welcome address. Sir.
Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar sir, the Defence Secretary sir, the DGD sir. At the outset, I would like to express my deep gratitude to Honorable Vice President sir, who has kindly consented to meet the probationers of Indian Defence Estates Service today. It is a profound privilege for these young officers to solicit valuable guidance and blessings from Honorable Vice President, who has remarkable and distinguished experience in all walks of life. This would serve them as guiding light as they start their career in civil service and strive to become Karma Yogis for stronger, inclusive, Atmanirbhar, Vikasit Bharat. Honorable Vice President, sir, Indian Defence Estates Service is an organized central civil service with an earmarked mandate to manage all facets of defence land, admeasuring approximately 18 lakh acres across the country through its 39 defence estate offices, and to discharge duties connected with the municipal administration of 61 cantonments. These young officers of Indian Defence Estates Service, after completing their foundation course at Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration in Mussoorie, undergo their 36-week-long induction course at National Institute of Defence Estates Management, NIDAM, located in Delhi Cantonment. During the induction course, the officer trainees are trained regarding domain knowledge required for functional areas of department, that is administration of the cantonments and land management. Similarly, training is also held to hone up their behavioral competencies, which are essential for upholding the highest standards of accountability, transparency, and objectivity. The training curriculum at NIDAM is optimal mix of classroom lectures, physical training, assignments, and field attachments for equipping the officers with necessary expertise to become effective civil servants. After the induction training, these officers are posted as chief executive officers of various cantonment boards, as also defense state officers throughout the country. IDS officers function under the overall administrative control of Directorate General Defense Estates, DGD, New Delhi. Sir, Defense State Department has recently taken a big leap towards optimum utilization of defense land and real-time updation of land records by adopting modern technologies such as remote sensing, GIS, drone imagery, satellite imagery, artificial intelligence, and machine learning. A center of excellence has also been set up at NIDAM for leveraging these latest technologies in effective land management and urban planning. Honorable Vice President, sir, once again, I express my heartfelt gratitude to you for giving us this historic and invaluable opportunity, and I'm sure that the pearls of wisdom and guidance that these young officers will receive here today will instill a renewed strength and vigor to their commitment to the goal of nation building. My special regards to Honorable Defense Secretary and the DGD sirs for their gracious and inspiring presence at this moment. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir. I now invite the officer trainees to kindly introduce themselves one by one.
Good evening, sir. My name is Abhishek Ben. I come from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. I have completed integrated master's degree from IIT BHU in mathematics and computing. I have also worked as a software engineer in Microsoft Bangalore.
Good evening, sir. I am Pallavi Vijayanshi. I am from Balaghat, Madhya Pradesh. I have done BTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering from VNIT Nagpur. And after that, I worked as a software developer in FinTech, FinIQ Pune. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, respected sir. My name is Akash Garg. I am from Meerut, UP, and I am a graduate in civil engineering from IIT Roorkee. Thank you.
My name is Himanshu Samant. I am from Dehradun, and I have done my BTech and MTech in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and I have also worked for 1 year with MediaTek Noida. Thank you, sir.
Good evening, sir. So my name is Yash Vishen. So I am from Bhagalpur, Bihar. So I have studied in multiple districts of Bihar and Jharkhand. So then I got trained as a merchant navy officer from training ship Chanakya. So I sailed for a few months and then I joined Indian Defence State Service.
Good evening, sir. My name is Rahul Kumar Yadav. I am from Agra, Uttar Pradesh, and I have done my graduation in physics and mathematics. Thanks.
Good evening, sir. I am Ayushi Pradhan from Bhubaneswar, Odisha. I did my BTech in computer science from CET College. After that, I have worked as 1 year as software developer with Tech Systems, Hyderabad. Thank you.
Very good evening, sir. My name is Sauvik. I am from Jaipur, Rajasthan. I have done my graduation in chemistry from IIT Bombay. Thank you.
Good evening, respected sir, and to all the officers present. My name is Digvijay Singh. I come from Kanpur, Uttar Pradesh. Sir, I completed my graduation Bachelor of Physiotherapy from University of Delhi in the year 2020. After that, for 1 year, I worked in St. Stephen's Hospital.
Good evening, sir. My name is Riddhi Pal. I have been born and brought up in Delhi. I've studied history as a subject for both my graduation as well as post-graduation from Lady Shri Ram College for Women, University of Delhi. Thank you.
Thank you. I now invite Shri Digvijay Singh, officer trainee from the 2023 batch, to share his experiences from the training period at NIDEM.
Life is not a matter of milestones, but of moments. And the most important moments are the ones that make you feel alive. It is indeed a very special moment for all of us. Honorable Vice President of India, respected Defense Secretary Sir, respected DGDE Sir, distinguished guests, and my fellow officer trainees. I Digvijay Singh of Indian Defence State Service, would like to begin by expressing my profound and heartfelt gratitude to the Honorable Vice President, Sir, for blessing us with time out of his busy schedule to address, guide, and inspire us today. It is a matter of great pride and privilege for all of us to have gotten this opportunity to present the vision of IDES and share the collective experience of all the officer trainees from IDES batch 2023. Directorate General of Defence States, or DGDE, is the premier organization for effective land management and development of cantonment areas as model townships by deploying latest technologies, building capacities, and ensuring responsible administration. DGDE has been a flag bearer of path-breaking initiatives in the field of digital governance via eChhavni module and real-time record management. It has also acted as a catalyst in leveraging technologies such as drone-based land surveys and artificial intelligence-based change detection module through the Center of Excellence at National Institute of Defence States Management. Sir, our training curriculum was an optimum mix of classroom lectures and attachments to equip the young officers with the necessary knowledge base and the field exposure in order to achieve the goals of national development. Coming from science and humanities backgrounds and learning about something as new as public administration has been a very enriching experience for all the officer trainees. Sir, we began our journey with foundation course at Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration at Mussoorie, which emphasized not only on academic pursuits, but also upon the extracurricular activities through which we were able to forge lifelong friendships and develop esprit de corps. Thereafter, we commenced our induction training at NIDM, where we were introduced with the statutes, rules and regulations required to administer the cantonments of the country and management of defense land. Further, we were exposed to various field attachments, which involved the attachment with cantonment boards like Pune, Lucknow, Mhow, Sikandrabad, and Agra to experience the administration of cantonments and gain insights from the present CEOs. Further attachments with the defense state offices helped us in understanding the intricacies involved in defense land management, acquisition, and hiring. Finally, we concluded our attachment at DG office, which was divided into different sections like acquisition, hiring, land, IT, infrastructure, administration, and vigilance. That enabled us to grasp the technique of translating inputs to tangible outcomes, resulting in policy decisions. We were also fortunate enough to witness the functioning of Indian armed forces from a very close front during our attachments with Indian Army at Tawang, Arunachal Pradesh, and with the Indian Coast Guard at Goa. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Under the guidance of our respected Director Sir and Deputy Director Sir, we got the opportunity to trek in Munshiari, Uttarakhand, and Kudremukh Peak in Karnataka. Sir, we were fortunate to have got the opportunity to attend a 5-day training program at National Institute for Geoinformatics, Science and Technology, Hyderabad, and learn about the methods of land survey and use of technology in management of land matters. The attachments with New Delhi Municipal Council and Delhi Development Authority helped us to gain the knowledge about the administration of urban areas and how the delicate balance is maintained between development and environmental conservation. While these attachments were integral in shaping our vision, the true highlight of our journey for me, and I can safely say for all the officers present here, was the parliament attachment and seeing our thriving democracy functioning in its full glory. Good administration is the art of putting wise thoughts into prudent action in the way that advances the well-being of its subjects. I am thankful to NIDM for nourishing and molding a very diverse cohort of probationers and transforming us into Karma Yogis. I firmly believe that our induction training has prepared us well for the Amrit Kal, onto which the nation has already embarked upon under the guidance of Honorable Prime Minister. I am grateful to respected Defence Secretary Sir and respected DGDE Sir for always inspiring us with their words and conduct to further dedicate ourselves in building Ek Bharat, Shreshtha Bharat. Honorable Vice President, sir, I once again extend my gratitude for your time and inspiring us with your benign presence. We are honored to have your leadership and vision. Finally, I would like to conclude by quoting few words that depict our deep sense of service to our motherland. पहन मुकुट हिमालय का, गंगा की कलकल से खिलता, सभ्यता और संस्कृति का अनुपम खजाना है यहाँ मिलता। ना शीश कभी झुकने दे इसका, इतिहास का इसके मान रखें, मातृभूमि है सबसे ऊपर, हर पल इसका ध्यान रखें। नव भारत कुछ ऐसा हो जो भेदभाव से परे उठे, आधुनिकता की हो बात पर संस्कृति का सम्मान रहे, हर नागरिक शिक्षित हो, हर व्यक्ति को सम्मान मिले, भावी पीढ़ी गर्व करे, ऐसा भारत निर्माण करें, ऐसा भारत निर्माण करें। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you, Digvijay Singh. I now request the Honorable Vice President of India to kindly address the August gathering.
Good evening, all of you. Numbers don't matter. Spirit matters. From my perspective, and yours as well, I take it. It's a great day. I will ever remember it. I always get inspired, motivated, surcharged, and energized when I come across young professionals like you, because it is on your shoulders as most vital stakeholders to see that the vision of Bharat fructifies as Viksit Bharat at 2047. Shri Giridhar Aramane, Defense Secretary, Ministry of Defense, Government of India. Go into the background. You will find a man. His hands are full. He has to attend so many aspects related to his functioning. His presence here means a lot. A bureaucrat with commitment, direction, and has navigated the ministry to greater heights. Things have been systematized, change has been brought about, and it is perceptible. Look at Vikrant. We had it. Look at frigates. Look at Tejas. Look at helicopter. Look at what happened in sky. Look at what Prime Minister announced in 2019, space to space. He is a critical fulcrum to bring about this big change. And therefore, his time and the kind of commitment he has shown to be with you all, you must always remember. Shri G.S. Rajeshwaran, Director General, Defense Estates. Well, you will have to deal with him day in and out, day in and day out. I inquired from him, posting orders given so far, no, another 2 months. He holds, I was telling the Learned Secretary, a land bank which is envy globally. The land bank is more than the area of many countries, and the number may be close to 3 digits. That's what he controls. Shri Rajendra Pawar, Director, NIDEM. We have from my office distinguished bureaucrats. who has shown deep commitment. Rajesh Naik is 2010 batch Indian Foreign Service official. Others are behind. I know one of the persons sitting here, Tanu Jain, and therefore I have got some insight. See the insider. And when you interact with the insider, you come to know. And let me tell you, this is a very challenging job. You may have to wear several hats, including that of a lawyer, number of litigations. Friends, my young friends, it gives me immense pleasure to address you all on this occasion. And this is a momentous occasion in your career for you, your families, and friends. To be part of this service in a country that is home to 1/6 of humanity is not easy. To be part of the present growth story of Bharat, you are fortunate. During the time of Girdharji, headwind was very strong. And during my time, I'm older to him, it was absolutely unbearable. What we saw, what we felt, was very different than what you are feeling today. As a matter of fact, you have an ecosystem that allows you to fully exploit your talent, realize your ambitions, and your one ambition has fructified. You are part of this service. Now onwards, all of you are vital aspects of governance with potential to be harbingers of change, and a change that is well scripted and firmed up on recent foundational phenomenal accomplishments, making our Bharat one of the fastest growing large global economies. You'll be surprised. When I was elected to Parliament in 1989 and was a union minister, the size of Indian economy was smaller than the size of economy of Paris and London. Look at where we have come. Already 5th largest, on way to becoming 3rd largest global economy in next 2-3 years. So, your presence here as a culmination of hard work and academic excellence is also a testament to your commitment to noble ideals of public service. I find from your profile, you could have gone to other areas. You could have fallen prey to money, monetary gain. But what you get in this service, satisfaction and happiness, to be part of governance that is making lives better for 1.4 billion people. That satisfaction you will have every day. And this, because you are destined, you will carry on this message all your life. I'm sure you will avail the opportunity to continually contribute for growth of the nation with commitment. Resolve, you will never take shortcuts. Resolve, you will never be tempted to engage in transgression of laws. You have to exemplify your conduct by highest ethical standards. As a matter of fact, to the people at large, you are a symbol of change, symbol that can bring about change. People will look into you and tell their children, look, be like them. We have moved into times when variations are taking place, and every service of the union is now standalone important. There's a big change that has taken place. Your contribution is as much significant as that of any other service. And I have no doubt you will vindicate it. Discipline, decorum, you have to exemplify in a manner that others emulate it. Friends, you are more than a part of a service. Don't take it that you are just members of IDS. You have to represent a profound commitment. When you got selected, there was great relief for your parents, for your relatives. And they became envy for others. Just imagine one person in the family getting into the service, the groove of the family gets changed socially. It doesn't happen when you get a fat pay package in corporates. That is the distinction. Friends, the landscape of defense and governance is rapidly changing. Technological advancements, geopolitical shifts, and complex administrative functions require us to continually adapt fast-changing and evolving technologies and innovate. There was a reflection how technology can be used. Disruptive technologies have come to stay here. They offer challenges, they offer opportunities. In your field, you will have to use them. Artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, machine learning, blockchain, all these things you will have to grapple with. To me, not long ago, these were just words. Machine learning from lexicon means nothing. Blockchain. But when I got a presentation from the secretary of the department and 5 scientists, it was eye-opener for me. As impressionable minds in technology, you keep on learning. Your learning will never stop. The moment you stop learning, your commitment to public service will slide and downwards. So update yourself at global benchmark. Defense lands are crucial for our national security. It's a large land bank. These support various establishments, training facilities, and strategic installations. But you have to be innovative. You have to be different. You have to ensure not only that physical boundaries are safe, you have to nurture the vegetation there. You have to take care of environmental issues. I am happy to note that in the last few years, there has been paradigm shift in handling these matters. But with the world changing every moment, you can contribute. You have land which you grow trees, but you can be little more discerning. I had the occasion to go to one of the institutes, and they talked of herbal plants, herbal gardens. I indicated to them that every village must have. That may be time-taking, but not with your establishment. In a structured manner, if you make it a point, it will impact society at large. I am sure you will take note of it. Managing defense estate is turning out to be a great challenge also. I personally know that there is intermix of civilian population also. Certain incursions have taken place by way of structures. There are legal wranglings. Tanu was handling matters in Punjab and Haryana High Court in hundreds. Just imagine these matters. And therefore, you are required to update yourself with the latest land record techniques of a global nature. These days, technology helps you to immediately detect the changes that have taken place over a period of time. They constitute a great evidentiary value. You have to use that. You have to be extremely careful about it. It is not a matter of maintenance. It is much beyond physical maintenance. Unauthorized encroachments, unauthorized constructions is undeniably concerning and calls for swift systemic resolution. But sometimes timely effective action would always generate deterrence. If there is delay, the problem multiplies geometrically. You have to be very fast. This aspect calls for attention at all levels and by all concerned. These efforts safeguard the sanctity of our defense installations and also uphold the rule of law. If there is a challenge by way of encroachment, unauthorized construction, that challenge in civil society is painful. But when it comes to defense establishments, defense estate, it's very alarming. One cannot be more serious than an encroachment, unauthorized construction in a defense estate. Friends, litigation handling also has to be structured. We have a system that is changing, but it is too slow so far. In a sense, it is rewarding for the encroacher. It is rewarding for the one who has engaged in unauthorized construction. And I would therefore appeal that those of you who get the opportunity to deal the litigation side of it, please do your homework. Get thoroughly into it. And I'm sure there will be great benefit to the institution you are serving. You have a great role, and that role is advisory role to the Defense Ministry on matters concerning cantonments and defense land. Your insights and recommendations shape policies that enhance the operational effectiveness and sustainability of our defense infrastructure. Let me tell you, a planned development has no substitute. Ad hoc development is very painful. Let me give you a small illustration. In 1989, I was elected to Parliament. We had the main Parliament building, which is now Svidhan Sadan. Then we went for an extension, Annex A. Then we added another extension. Then we added a library. Fortunately now, with the new building of Parliament coming up, things are taking shape. So you have to be very thoughtful. You have to take a view from like a satellite view. If you have a role to play, make sure it fits in the plan. And then another aspect, cantonments are unique administrative units that house our defense personnel, their families, and a significant civilian population. I had the occasion in my state, Rajasthan, to go to Nasirabad. It happens. It is there at several places. So, your role becomes all the more critical. There will be pressures. There will be pulls. But you have to be firm. Your firmness has to be firmed up on legal premise. Always ensure that in cantonment, your efficiency must be reflected. They should be in a position to quote what happens in cantonment should happen in other areas. My own experience is that in any municipal area, the cantonment management is far ahead. They quote it, but then you have to be on incremental trajectory. Friends, while ensuring secure and well-managed estate is critical, your vision can extend beyond the traditional scope. Because change is coming now. We are having kind of a fourth industrial revolution in the shape of disruptive technologies. Now you can be innovative. You can know the development from your office. You can inspire the people working under you, even if they are of a category that they are not technically literate. Because it is our country where adaptability is swift. And that is why in digitization, our country is a model to be emulated as per the World Bank. So inspire others. If you handhold your subordinates, maybe they are in the ladder down, counsel them. They will also get technologically literate, but use technology. I would strongly suggest that special attention be paid to horticulture. And that has not to be ad hoc. Let me tell you, I have come to these premises recently. Now, I am not expert in horticulture. My people are also not expert. I had the occasion to go to Sri Ramchandra Mission, close to Hyderabad. Thousands of acres they have converted. I urged them. They sent their team willingly. Sent plants. Had a full landscape mechanism for this Vice President enclave. So that after 5 years it will be very different. And totally providing also for vegetables, for flowers, for trees of a different nature, medicinal plants, herbal plants. This is a small land. Of course, in Lutyens, Delhi, it is envy of money. 13 acres is not small in Lutyens, Delhi. But your land bank, close to 2 million acres. So, you don't have to manage in conventional way. You don't have to manage in physical way. You have to manage it in scientific way. You have to employ technology every moment. If you are managing an estate or part of the management, the mobile in your hand is good enough to let you know what is happening where at any point of time. You must learn it. Most of you are drawn from engineering sections, but those who are not drawn are much better placed because you will have the urge to learn more. They have already learned. So no one is a loser here. Get into the groove. Friends, our country is like no other country on the planet. Look around. Which country can boast of civilizational depth of 5,000 years? No other country. And look at our civilizational ethos. Look at our concept, full of sublimity, taking note of entire humanity. Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The Defense Secretary knows the kind of grandiose success we had in G20. Every part of the country, every state, union territory had the occasion to host G20 functions. And the one in Delhi, Bharat Mandapam, or the new building of Parliament, you just go there, you will be exposed to 5,000 years of civilizational wealth. No other country can take it. In your defense estate, you will have heritage aspect also, historical aspect. As Governor State of West Bengal, when I went to Fort William, what a treasure, how historical it is. General A. K. Niazi, who surrendered in 1971, and about 90,000 plus Pakistani soldiers were in captivity. He was brought there. In which room he was kept. Wherever you go all over, you will find a heritage, relatability to defense establishments. That has to be nurtured. Because heritage is a source of immense pride and needs to be effectively communicated to the world. Friends, when we were your age, the London Secretary and myself and others, there was no electricity in the village, no road, no toilet, no gas connection, no bank account. We did not know what is meant by mobile telephone. Then we slowly saw that to have a phone in the house was a status symbol. OIT on your phone used to be then 5,000 rupees. And now they persuade you to take a phone. Then slowly we came, there was no television. Then we had television for 1 hour. And the neighbors used to come. Where have we gone? Look at now. I think our TV channels can rest at this number. We have already proliferated enough. A great change was noticed when no marriage in rural India was complete without a VCR or VCD. Do you see it now? Vanished. In late 90s, a great revolution came. And that was you who had telephone booth. A big revolution. Line used to be there, long queue at midnight. People would call their relatives abroad. Where has it gone? Vanished. Technology. Because technology is the greatest leveler. My firm belief is that education is the only conveyance that brings about equality and contains inequities. Next to education, technology, it is part of education as a matter of fact, brings about big change. Overnight it can create a landscape unimaginable. What you do with great labor, what you do at considerable pain, you work very hard to know what is happening at that particular boundary in a state. You can know it on your mobile. As a matter of fact, you can be alerted. So be technology friendly. Friends, you stand at a time when India is in transformative mode. The growth trajectory is continually incremental. There is a marathon march for Viksit Bharat 2047. By virtue of your position, by virtue of your age, you are part of this marathon march. You are a significant part of this marathon march because your stakeholding in governance is far more critical than our stakeholding. We can only help you now. But you have to be the drivers. You have to be the main propelling force to see India becomes a Viksit nation in 2047. Governance of our country for last 10 years has been amazing. What my generation never dreamt, what my generation never thought of, what I never dreamt, I am fortunate to see it as a ground reality. When I was a member of parliament 34 years ago, every member of parliament was given 50 gas connections. And to him, it was a great opportunity. He could give 50 gas connections. And look now, how many crores gas connections have been given to the needy. I don't want to take you to the development landscape, but could we ever imagine that in a country like ours, every household will have a toilet? The very thought itself was mind-boggling. The Defense Secretary is part of a mechanism that has brought about the big change in the country. On the Civil Services Day, I spoke to the nation in Vigyan Bhavan that we have enormously talented bureaucracy in the country which is unrivaled. It can achieve anything at nuclear speed, provided it does not carry the dead weight of flawed policies, delayed decisions. That change is now coming. When a nation is in a long journey, there will be air pockets. Those air pockets will be in economy, COVID. We came out of it. There will be air pockets in the political journey. But these don't generate deterrence. The directional approach is correct. And I can assure you, the next coming years of governance in the country will define our position globally. The entire world is looking at Bharat as a shining star. We have an ecosystem of hope and possibility. The world acclaims us as being favorite destination of investment and opportunity. In that entire ecosystem, your role is very significant. You have to protect an state, just not its physical boundaries, but from security angle also. I have no doubt that all of you will rise to the occasion. Your dedicated efforts ensure that our defense forces have the essential infrastructure to safeguard our nation and its interests. Together, let us continue to build a stronger, more prosperous India in line with the vision of Viksit Bharat at 2047. Some of us may not be around. All of you will be in driver's seat. You will be in your prime youth. You will be holding significant positions. Along with your colleagues in other services, you will be spinally providing strength to the nation's growth trajectory. Let us harness the immense potential of our people and resources to shape a future that not only exceeds the dreams of my generation, but also sets new benchmarks for future generations. I wish all of you success in your careers. I appeal to you, whatever challenges you may face, always prioritize our nation first. This isn't a choice. It is the only way forward. It is not optional. Your commitment to the nation has to take precedence over everything else. And you are attached to a mechanism which is relatable to the security of the nation. And the best way of defense is to be ever prepared for war. The best way of defense is to have your cantonments, your establishments in a powdered, dry powder situation. That's what you will be doing all your lives. Friends, wish you very best in your career. May God bless you. And I'm extremely delighted. I will ever remember this occasion and never forget what I said in the beginning. It was said from the dais that I have given my time. If the Defense Secretary and me and others have given time, we have given time for the nation. We have given time for those who for many decades to come will be giving their everything for the nation. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for your invaluable insights and for your words of encouragement to the officer trainees. May I request all present to kindly rise for the national anthem.
जन गण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे